Rejuvenate, restore, refresh, and heal. At Fantuzo Acupuncture, we seek to help achieve effective health and wellness in an elegant spa-like atmosphere. Fantuzo Acupuncture specializes in traditional acupuncture, cosmetic anti-aging acupuncture, acupressure, cupping, CBD topical creams, and more. Approach healthcare holistically. Visit FantuzoAcupuncture.com to book online today. FantuzoAcupuncture.com.
From attic to basement, we're here for you. It's quality service in all we do. Call Taylor. 500 help.
That's right. It's Taylor, 500 help. Get your home ready for the freezing temperatures that are inevitably going to come our way here in Rochester, New York. You want to have your furnace serviced because Taylor, 500 help is going to make sure that everything's working properly when it gets a little chilly and you go to turn that furnace on for the first time. Call Taylor, 500 help. Taylor for their Plumbing Safety Essentials Plus plan, along with the Bradford White Water Heater. You can save $100 on a Bradford White Water Heater and get free diagnostic fees and no overtime charges or emergency repairs. Since 1947, Taylor Heating and Plumbing and Bradford White have been the most reliable source for all your plumbing and heating needs. Duct cleaning, air conditioning, heating, plumbing, home energy. It's Taylor, 500 help. Precision Lawn and Garden, where you can get everything you need for your lawn to get ready for, the fall, the raking of the leaves. You might need a snow blower. You might need a lawnmower if yours kind of died at the end of the season. Since 1969, Precision Lawn and Garden have been providing Rochester and surrounding areas professional sales, service, and parts. They're in Webster. Stop up and see Justin and Kimberly, and they will help you out. And I had my driveway sealed on Thursday by Brian at Express Sealers, and the same day, 2 other people on the west side had theirs done by Brian at Express Sealers as well. He did a great job. He weeded everything. He made sure that all my cracks were filled, which is important. You want your cracks to be filled before winter. So call Brian at Express Sealers, not a fly-by-night company. They are not one of those door knocker sealing companies. Protect your investment and call them 645-2010, 645-2010. Please support our advertisers because they support us here at the We the People Podcast Network and at Kimberly's Revolution.
Where's Facebook?
Hello, it's all
Facebook.
happening. It's all happening.
Live from the We the People Podcast Network studios in cloudy, rainy, 64-degree Irondequoit, New York.
Yes.
It's National Truckers Day.
What?
She knows a thing or two about hitching a ride. Here's Kimberly Ray.
Hey, how are you? It's Kimberly's Revolution, the We the People Podcast Network. Hitching a ride. Do you ever hitchhike?
No.
I missed out on the hitchhike revolution. I missed out on that whole thing. I was only a baby in the 70s, so it's a little bit of a thing. So yeah, hey, welcome to Monday. It's a rainy month. Oh my goodness, trying to show houses yesterday and it's just miserable. Miserable yesterday and miserable today in upstate New York with all the rain. It's great for a Buffalo win, though.
Yeah.
Great for a Chiefs win.
Yeah.
Yay.
What are we doing next Sunday night? We need an on-location party.
Your hot tub.
Next, we're gonna have the viewers show up.
Your hot tub. No, everyone will be watching the game. But we should go somewhere. Where do you want to go?
I don't know.
All right, we'll talk about it. We'll let everyone know where we're going. All right, Just Tom is joining me on the We the People Podcast.
Oh my
Network.
God, Kimberly.
We got new shirts.
There's a spider crawling up your face. What the hell is that?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
you like my eyelashes?
Your new eyelashes.
Yeah, I got some
fancy.
eyelashes. I got my eyelashes.
Wow.
As we get older, we need a little, fluff. We need fluffing. And so I like the eyelashes. Yeah. So we have new t-shirts.
We do.
Yeah. These are the new t-shirts in addition to the Kimberly's Revolution t-shirts. This is the front and this is the back, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Right? And how can people get these?
Well, it's either through Venmo, through me, and then I'll either ship them or deliver them to you.
Okay.
Or you have to show up here at Titus Avenue and
pick one up.
Pick them up here.
These are hot
until the website comes online.
You guys need them. Yeah. Okay. So
at Thomas Morgan 105. If you just Venmo me,
on Venmo,
Venmo me $20 and put in the memo put your name and address, and I'll get it to you.
so that we can send it to them.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it is the We the People Podcast Network. You're probably only watching us on YouTube right now because Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp app are all down. So I think Austin has us up live on YouTube, right, Austin?
Yes.
Where
yes,
is
they are
Austin?
on-
Is Austin here, or is he also down?
I'm here.
Is he down for the count? Oh,
I am.
there he is. No, he's not on a worldwide outage. Austin is right here working. That's where Austin is. Yeah, so it's my understanding because of some kind of internet issue.
Did Facebook not pay their domain name bill?
I don't know. Here's what. Okay, so Facebook reportedly said in an internal memo to employees that it appeared to be a DNS issue that is impacting both internal and external access to tools and apps, according to a senior correspondent for Wire, which is one of those tech magazines. A DNS is a domain name system. It connects domain names to the right IP addresses so that people can access popular websites. Earlier this year, an outage at a major DNS operator took out huge swath of the internet. So this is not the first time this has happened, but Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp have all been down since about 11:30 globally. There are some places that can get Facebook, but as a majority, you're not getting on those particular websites. Now, do you have your tinfoil hat, Just Tom?
I do.
Do you have your tinfoil hat? Put it on. Put it
All right,
on.
what are we doing?
Because I believe,
Uh-oh.
as a conspiracy theorist myself, I believe nothing happens randomly.
I thought nothing
believe-
happens after midnight.
Well, nothing good happens after midnight either. I believe that something obviously is going on, and it's either the Russians or the Chinese. It's the major warring nations that are doing this, is what I believe. It's some kind of major hacking system. I know they like to say, oh no, it's not that, it's this.
Yeah.
But me, in my conspiracy theory mind, believe that it's something else more sinister.
They just make up something
It's-
nobody understands so that they can camouflage it.
Right. I believe
Some DNS bullshit.
whoever heard about that. I mean, I believe it's bad actors trying to sabotage the entire system. And they're just, I think they're testing things to see how far they can go. And once they figure out how far they can go, I believe they can take down most anything, including, power grids
Yep.
and whatever else
They
there is
can't
out
take
there.
the We the People podcast network down.
Well, if we don't have a way to broadcast, if they
We will use pigeons.
we yes, we'll use pigeons.
We'll just
That's
open
all.
the windows. Everyone just listen outside.
It wouldn't have anything to do with their stock crashing, would it?
$20 a share today so far.
Well, so there was a lady that was on 60 Minutes last night. Did you watch it, or were you drunk on happiness from the Bills win last night?
I'm always drunk on happiness, Kimberly.
are
I
you?
have not seen 60 Minutes unless it's because the football game carried over and I fell asleep and I happened to wake up while 60 Minutes was on.
I like 60 Minutes.
Okay.
I do. I like 60 Minutes. It's Mike C says it's a hack, similar in outcome to a DOS attack, but is that a DOS attack? But different method to shut down access to web
I
servers.
thought
and
that
sites.
was like that computer language we did like in the 1980s.
Yeah,
DOS.
so there's a Facebook whistleblower. Who knew? And she claims that Facebook put profits over people.
Shocker. Who could figure that out? You need a whistleblower for that?
Who would ever think that Facebook or any company would ever do such a horrible thing? Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're all about making money, right?
Screw capitalism.
Money is where it's at. Money can make you happy, regardless of what people say. The only people that ever say money can't make you happy are those that are already rich
Or unhappy.
or unhappy already, right? But we know, as a matter of fact, that most people put profits before people. Most companies do that. But
Not here at Revere Realty, we don't.
because we don't make any money.
Shh,
So
quiet.
So her name is Frances Haugen, and she's 37, and she is from Iowa. Do not make any pig references to the fact that she is from Iowa.
What about the fact that her name is Frances?
Her name is Frances, and
Do you call her Franny?
she works. She had worked for Facebook, and she quit in May when the company dismantled her unit that attempted to address misinformation on Facebook. And she said before leaving the company, she did something really smart. We all watched Aaron Brockovich. You've seen the movie,
I've
right?
seen Aaron Brockovich,
You've
yes.
seen with Julia Roberts.
Mhm.
And what did we learn from that movie? That
Big boobs make no,
yes,
never mind.
Yes. That you always make copy of things
right.
before you hit the road. You always make a copy. Because what's the one guy say? It turns out I wasn't a very good employee. He had been, PG&E told him, hey, go make sure that you shred all those documents. And what did he tell to Julia Roberts in that bar? He said, turns out I wasn't such a great employee. I made a copy and kept all the documents they wanted me to shred. Well, she did the same thing. Frances Haugen made copies of thousands of pages of internal documents, some of which have already been reported on to back up her claims that basically Facebook kept all that divisive misinformation, or maybe it was information. I mean, you have to, look at that, and you have to be the person that determines that yourself, whether or not it's misinformation or whether it is. I mean, who knows? But what she said is, instead of letting us get rid of the negative information on Facebook, which is what her unit was supposed to do, they kept the negative information because they knew that negative meant more clicks. That divisive negative information led to more popular, more people were there and more clicks upon whatever link that they had on Facebook.
Shocker with that,
so
right?
Basically, after the presidential election, Facebook got rid of her unit saying, okay, everything is hunky-dory, peachy keen, fine. We don't need your civic integrity unit any longer. And she said, but yeah, you don't understand. There's all this there's misinformation. There's stuff out there. It's negative. It's divisive. It's leading to separation of people in the country. And Facebook said, yeah, but our profits are freaking sky high.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, she's the whistleblower on that particular subject. But again,
she's got nothing.
This isn't shocking. Nice doesn't make you money or get you ratings. It's great to think of yourself as nice.
That's why I drive a 2011 Camry.
But it doesn't get you ratings.
Right?
You can talk about some people that might be in 8th place right now. Nice doesn't make you number one.
Michael, no commenting on that.
Nice gets you bubkas, unfortunately. I don't make the rules. I'm just a human, but it's human nature to go for something and click on something that's divisive or negative because you want to put your 2 cents in. You want to say, no, that's not right. I believe in this. This is what. So basically, Facebook was profiting off of this, and they didn't need her unit anymore. So they just got rid of it. And now she's mad.
Oh, I thought it's because you didn't take the vaccine.
I don't know why
that's not it.
But she was on 60 Minutes last night, and she said Facebook over and over again chose to optimize its own interests, like making more money.
Shocker.
Damn it, all to hell. We're trying to make money. Companies are trying to make money.
Who knew?
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of, making money and all that silliness.
Right.
Why in the world would anyone want to make any money, Frances?
Not me.
That's what I ask every single day when I get up and don't make any. I'm like,
come on,
why do
Franny.
I want to make any money? Why wouldn't I just want to soak off the government for the rest of my life? I mean, I understand what she's saying, that some of this crap but again, this has been going on since man could figure out how to publish something to put out, to the masses of people that told them about the news. I mean, you had the Mudrakers. That's it, newspaper wars, right? You got the National Enquirer. People still buy the National Enquirer. It's still out there for you to read. Do you believe half the crap that's in the National Enquirer? I don't know.
I spend $1.89 every week on the Star magazine.
You have to make up your own mind, whether it's crap or if it's for real or whether it's somewhere in between. But Frances believes that Facebook was just after the God almighty dollar.
So wait a minute.
I
Let
think
me
that's
get
what
something
businesses
straight
are
here.
supposed to do.
We're on the side of Facebook. We're agreeing with them, right?
I just think that as a person, as a human being, you have the ability to make that decision on your own, whether that's something you want to read or if it's something you want to click on past.
So it's okay for them to manipulate anything they want to put on there.
Everyone's manipulative. Look at the regular, newspaper. Look at broadcast journalism. Look at the TV stations. Look at your newspapers. Look at magazines. Right?
I have to read to do all those things, Kimberly.
I
I don't like
know.
to read.
So am I on Facebook side? I just think people as a whole have to be smart about the things that they believe and don't believe. It's just like the things you let the buyer beware, right?
Caveat emptor.
If you go to some, car dealership on the worst street in whatever town you live in, and I'll just give you an example, Lyle Avenue. If you go to a car dealer on Lyle Avenue that's like, I don't know, he'll sell you a car and it'll be the greatest car in the world, and it's like a junk lot, and you buy that car and the next day it doesn't start, that's on you.
Isn't there something called the lemon law?
I don't, who knows what kind of laws they have. And I'm just giving you an example.
They make up a law to make up for the fact that,
well,
people are stupid.
You got to be
Is that what
smarter.
you're trying to say?
You got to be smarter.
All right.
You got to be smart. And it's just like they always said, don't believe everything you read in the newspaper. Don't believe everything you read online. Don't believe everything you see on TV.
Make sure you listen and watch Kimberly's Revolution.
You are a smart human being with a brain. God gave you a brain for a reason, not to, go around wearing some head on your head. He gave you a head and a brain so you could actually think and figure things out on your own.
What?
Nah, you know what? We want to sit around and wait for the government to tell us how to think. Exactly. Are you channeling Steve Belichick? Channeling Steve Belichick. So that's just my 2 cents on Facebook. Was Facebook trying to make a buck? Absolutely. Facebook is employing thousands of individuals.
Yeah.
Facebook is a major corporation, a $1 billion corporation.
There's only one problem with all this you're just saying, Kimberlina.
What's that?
They're lied to their stockholders. People don't like that when you lie to your stockholders. That's why the stock is plummeting.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, you're making money. They should be happy with it.
I mean, that's just
so
what
tomorrow, after it all bottoms out and Facebook comes back online, put 5-10 grand into Facebook. What the hell?
There you go. Lori says if they made money for every time they put me in Facebook jail, they wouldn't be able to. they would be able to fund the infrastructure bill. The Joe Obama infrastructure bill.
I thought the Joe Obama infrastructure bill was free, Kimberlina.
It's free. That's what Joe Biden says. It's all free.
All free.
Nancy Pelosi did the white power symbol when she said it's nothing. It's zero. That's what she was doing. We played the video last
she's just
Wednesday.
an old person. That means okay.
It's okay if you're a liberal. If you're a conservative and you do this, you're a white supremacist. I just want to make that clear.
All right.
So yeah, make sure that you listen to our sponsors. You take advantage of our sponsors. Express Sealers came out and did my driveway. We love them. Call Express Sealers. Get your driveway done. 645-2010. I think he has 1 day a week. He comes out to the west side. Fantuzo's Acupuncture, as well as Precision Lawn and Garden, and Taylor 500 Help for heating and plumbing. You want to make sure you call them. I want to do this because I saw this and you were just doing it a second ago.
You're not going to poke my eye out with that, are you?
No.
I am a little nervous.
It's Steve. Who raise your hand if you really wanted the Patriots to win last night? You know you did.
No.
You know you wanted the Patriots.
They're in the
win.
Bills division.
You wanted you wanted Tom Brady to get beat, didn't you? You did. You
I like Tom Brady.
You wanted the Patriots.
I wanted the Patriots to get beaten because they're in the Bills division.
So Steve Belichick
he's a beauty.
Is Bill Belichick's son. And I don't know what social media was having a field day with this. No one exactly know. Do that again that you were doing with the hat on. Do it. You don't have to put the hat on.
Just like
that's what he was doing. Can we show the video? What is that?
Michael Jordan did that.
What is that? He's trying to come on to some girl somewhere. Right. He's coming on to one of the cheerleaders. Hey, Steve, that is not the way to do that. Me staring. It's a pretty funny tweet.
Yes.
Some pretty funny tweets.
Barstool Sports is a great Twitter follow.
You're saying there's a barbecue buffet and it's all you can eat. Every middle school boy on picture day. That is pretty funny, right? What is he doing?
I think he has gas.
Again,
That's called turtling, Kimberly.
With your tongue?
No, he's got something coming out the other end.
Oh,
He's trying to hold it in.
Oh no!
You can't have a bathroom break. He's in the middle of a football game.
I don't know what he's doing. Again, I think he's maybe coming on to one of the cheerleaders on the sidelines. That's what I think.
Do they even have them?
Cheerleaders?
We got rid of them in Buffalo.
I don't have any idea. I know some team. I don't know. I don't even pay attention. I know the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are still there because they do the Making the Team, which is on CMT, which I watch because I was a cheerleader. So,
shocker.
I know, and I love that kind of stuff. I did. Jose Pio says, God gave you a brain for a reason is right. I got accosted in my city council meeting simply for bringing up that we asked Monroe County Health Department about human ivermectin that's used in India. Jose, stop it with you already.
Stop with the common sense, Jose.
Stop trying to bring in something that might actually, work instead of inoculating us all and mandating that we all take a non-FDA approved style of vaccine.
It'll be fine. What could possibly happen to you?
How dare you bring up something that might be used for good? Is that the stuff that Joe Rogan? Is that the horse?
So.
Is that the horse
Yes,
stuff?
Yes.
It is the horse stuff, right? I don't know. You want to take something that's meant for horses again? That's on you. I know. Me personally, I'm going to say no to that too. But that's just me. But if it's an option, why not investigate it as an option? If it's working in certain people, why not investigate that? We know certain people are getting sick from getting the vaccine.
Yeah.
And I told you that those people that got COVID that had the vaccine, they're all 6 feet under right now. They're no longer with us. They got COVID after they got the vaccine, and then they died because all their organs shut down. I'm not making it up. That's true. That absolutely happened to 3 individuals I've known within the last 4 months.
We here at Kimberly's Revolution and the We the People podcast network do not endorse anything that would negatively affect our YouTube status.
Shut up. But no, I mean, if ivermectin works, why not investigate it? Why slam the door in the face of something that could help? I mean, I don't know, but Jose says it's not the horse stuff. There's legit human pills too. It's Nobel Prize winning medicine. Oh, see? I mean, it takes just
somebody won a Nobel Prize for that. It's
just a little using your noggin for
What's
something
that?
other than a hat rack, as my father used to say.
What?
I found a cute TikTok video, which again, can you even get on
better
TikTok?
than the Applebee's one?
I don't even think you can get on TikTok now because Facebook's down, Instagram is down. Facebook owns TikTok.
Do they?
I think China owns
TikTok still.
Oh, and that's not shut down.
No,
that's not a red flag. No. But okay, whatever.
That
my
would
conspiracy
be a
mind,
red flag.
my conspiracy mind just kind of goes there. So obviously TikTok is still working. TikTok.
You need a mint, Kimberly?
That's how old I am. That is how old I am when I think TikTok is TikTok. Can we play the little TikTok
What's
video?
the over-under on how many TikToks you can have at once?
No problem. Got it right here. I read the file on the way over. Before we get into a clinical diagnosis, I think it's important that Dr. Hafer and I show you a few images. Go ahead. Patriotism is racism. How does this make you feel? Sexism. Corporate greed. It's a bird.
It's a bird.
Everything's going to be just okay. Oh my God! Easy. Here. Hold on. Breath.
This will guarantee 100% prognosis. This is the most difficult card you're going to see.
I know you might consider some of our medical practices unorthodox, but can I get your opinion on this?
There's several things that we can do. But
anyway, so that's diagnosing a liberal. I thought that was funny.
It is funny.
But I just, hold it up. I thought you find some funny things on TikTok.
Every once in a while.
I do worry that it's owned by China. I think we should all worry about stuff like that.
Aren't we all owned by China at this point?
Well, Taiwan might be very soon. Do we have a little picture of the Chinese jets that have been flying over Taiwan? This might be a little bit of a problem.
How come it's not a red plane?
Because it's camo.
Even, they do that? You would think it'd be a big red plane if it was
because
China.
you could spot it. I think they want to be incognito. It's a jet.
Don't they use radar for that anyway?
It's a fighter jet.
I thought it's a stealth plane.
It's a warplane.
If it's a stealth plane, why can't it be red?
Because then it wouldn't be a stealth plane.
It wouldn't be stealth then, you
it's
idiot.
It's not the color of the plane that makes it stealth. It's the aerodynamics.
Just Tom is being...
I want a big red plane, Kimberlina.
Well, I can't
It wouldn't show up on radar, but
sure,
you wouldn't need it. You just use your eyeballs to see it.
I'm sure Dr. Freud would say something about wanting a red rocket, but that is on you.
Can't they have the bottom of the plane like black and the top of the plane red? You don't see the top of the plane.
If you want a red rocket, you can ask Santa to bring you one. China flew an unprecedented 52 warplanes into Taiwanese airspace today. 52. Do you think that's sending a message to Taiwan?
I would think so. Yeah. What does General Milley have to say about that? Didn't he talk to his buddy? No, his buddy in China. Didn't they warn us that they were going to do this?
Why would they warn us?
In case their dictator is a dictator.
They don't give a rat's ass about us. Look, they've stomped us because we're weak. They know Joe Biden has absolutely no presence.
Joe?
They know that he's cognitively declined, and they know that he's not going to do anything about flying 52 warplanes into Taiwanese airspace.
Why did they pick 52? Is it because 53 would be too many?
Taiwan's Ministry of Defense reported that it's a troubling escalation as Beijing boasts of sending record numbers of attack aircraft at a time of heightened tensions. Biden and members of his staff aren't going to do anything because they're weak and they don't want to upset China. For some reason, we walk on eggshells around China. So they don't care. They know they can get away with it. They absolutely know that we're not going to do anything. And by the way, does anyone care about supporting Taiwan? What American is going to say, yeah, I want my son or daughter to go fight a war if China's going to take over Taiwan? I mean,
I would, because Taiwan is the source of all of our microchips, all of them.
Well,
maybe we should start making them here, Austin.
Yeah,
that might be problematic.
We got to get on that, because if China's about to move in, that's like, how there's already a microchip shortage?
Yeah.
That would be
for cars.
For everything. Because all of our stuff comes from Taiwan. Like all of that comes from Taiwan.
And China,
we do not want China there.
Well, can't we just build a big wall around Taiwan?
China's foreign ministry also said today. China's foreign ministry said today the United States should stop supporting separatist forces backing an independent Taiwan, and warned that Beijing is going to take any necessary measures to crush any independence plots. In a statement issued today after the United States issued China to stop provocative military actions, China says that they are unwavering in their territorial integrity, which means they are a warring nation. They want to take over Taiwan. They plan on doing it. And they're going to do it whether or not the United States is down with it or not. And Joe Biden is too, he has, it's senioritis. He can't function, and he doesn't want to fight with China.
That's it, Kimberly. We're going to take over Canada.
That's it.
When should we start the invasion?
So, I mean, is this problematic? Yeah. 52 warplanes today alone. That is a little problematic.
All right.
So that's you don't care?
Nah.
No.
The hell with it.
So says they're watching trains go. Maybe we don't need microchips in every damn thing. If you need a smart fridge or toaster, maybe you should be in a home. Yeah, all the technology is going to come back and bite us at some point in time. I mean, things would be a lot simpler if you could just go back, but you can never go back. You can only move forward with technology.
Trump started that. Trump started that when the whole pandemic hit. Let's start making our own stuff here. Why are we making it in China? Why are we making it in Taiwan?
I mean, that's a good question. Mm-hmm. Why is everything made overseas?
Because it's cheaper.
Why can't
because we? Because government greed and because corporate greed wants to make more money, Kimberly.
That's it.
All right.
That's it. But they need to make stuff right here in the United States. Put United States workers to work.
No, we can't do that.
Not foreign nationals that come into the country.
They all want to sit on their ass and eat popcorn.
Do you think that's the case?
Sure.
I don't know.
That's what I want to do.
I eat popcorn.
Popcorn's great.
I mean, do you think if someone told you, hey, you're going to have to work 7 hours a day, would you be able to do that?
No way. I don't work that much.
I know you don't.
Are you crazy?
See, I think that would work for you for about a week, and then you wouldn't want to do it anymore. So someone says, I'll leave the back door open for the invasion. Yeah, there it goes. I mean, I don't know. I think China is a warring nation. I think they're secretive. I think they're
sure
like
seem
Russia.
To be.
And I think when they're alluding to the fact that they're going to take over Taiwan, they know that the United States probably would not retaliate. And our global relations with China and Russia isn't that great. And they know that we're not led by a strong leader right now. So I think
some point, with the Obama line in the sand, at some point, if you let them take Taiwan, right, then what's next? Japan?
It doesn't stop.
What's next? South Korea?
It doesn't stop.
Right.
That's exactly right. I mean, we have watched this in history before.
Oh yeah, we've seen it.
It's like one tattoo. You're never happy with just one tattoo. You want to cover up another piece of your skin, right? So you get another tattoo. It's kind of like taking over countries. Your thirst for that power never goes away. You always want that thirst for power. It's
that's the reason why I never paint the living room.
Because it's never stops
Once
there.
you paint the living room, then you got to paint the kitchen.
Floors,
then you got to get new floors.
Then you have to get new furniture.
And then sooner or later, you're charging things and you're broke.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Didn't you just fix a bunch of stuff recently?
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got more painting to do though.
You do?
Yeah.
Don't look at me. I don't.
You don't paint?
I don't paint. I don't do anything. And I want to also, speaking of, microchips and the Facebook thing, Google Chrome now is a victim of a huge hacking situation.
Google is a victim?
So if you use Google Chrome, you probably want to go in and fix that. I think there's 3 little buttons. Is that off to the left? No, it's off to the right. What happened, Austin?
Did we fix our stuff, Austin?
I don't know. What are we doing right now? This is currently we are using Google Chrome as we speak.
Oh my God!
So they say that.
Oh my God! This is coming to Google Chrome.
What? I don't know why you're yelling.
I don't know either. I thought this was a disaster.
So Google Chrome says that they've been actively exploited by hackers, but there's a fix that you can go up and there's 3 little dots on the right-hand side if you use Google Chrome, and then you can go down to systems, and I think you can update it. So as long as your Google Chrome is updated, you can do that.
You seem to know a lot about that.
I did it this morning, only when I read about it. But yeah. So here's what they say can happen. Your Apple Pay payments can be stolen right over the Google Chrome site.
That's good. I don't use that.
I use Apple Pay all the time.
You use Apple Pay?
I do use Apple Pay. Apple Pay is the best.
I use cash.
You can't use cash on the internet.
Sure you can.
No, you can't use cash.
You just have to drive there.
If there are no microchips, how could we watch or listen to the show?
Damn it.
Don't ask hard questions. I really couldn't tell you anything about it at all.
Austin,
I have no idea.
Do we use microchips, Austin?
No, only macro chips. Our chips are the biggest. They're the best.
All right, good.
Yeah.
We're good then.
No microchips, only macro chips, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's how you fix yours. So if you update your Google Chrome to fix the flaws in the security, you can't be attacked by hackers. So do that if you use Google Chrome. You can go up there, go down to systems, check update, and then do that on your Google Chrome.
Well, if they hack any of my stuff, that once they get in, they'll be like, "This is way too boring. I just got to get out of here."
You think?
There's just nothing interesting in there.
Hey, you're listening to Kimberly's Revolution on the We the People Podcast Network again, which we have shirts.
We do.
If you want a shirt? These are the new shirts. There's one with my face, and then there's one.
Stop by Titus Avenue, 530 Titus Avenue, and you can get yourself a shirt.
What if they're out of the area?
If they're out of the area, the only way you could do it until our website is up and running, and we're almost ready for that. But you can Venmo me at Thomas Morgan 105.
Okay.
And I will mail it to you or drive it to your house.
All right. And also make sure that you check out our sponsors, Fantuzo's Acupuncture, Taylor Heating and Plumbing, as well as Express Sealers and Precision Lawn and Garden. They are our sponsors. Please go see Kimberly and Justin in Webster at Precision Lawn and Garden because they have everything that you need: snow blowers, chainsaws, lawn mowers, whatever it is, on sale models. They have all that good stuff. And of course, Taylor can come out and make sure your furnace looks great. I was really happy with my driveway. I mean, Brian knows his stuff. He was in and out, and my husband didn't even know. He came home.
He was in and out and sealed your crack in no time.
He did seal my crack. I was like, fantastic.
Nice.
My crack is sealed.
He was in and out in no time.
It's the best thing ever.
Did you have a cigar when he was done?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Had a cigarette. No, Rich came home. He goes, "You had the driveway sealed." And I said,
"Why are you so happy, dear?" Because
I said,
I did my crack sealed.
I did it all myself. And he's like, "Bullshit. He knows better than that." So he knows I don't. He knows I don't do stuff like that.
Thank you, Brian.
What else have there's so much stuff to get to today.
Oh, it's a million things. It's a Monday.
It is a Monday. So I have to tell you, if you're in the market for a house, who had a Cabbage Patch doll growing up?
Ooh.
I know you did not have a Cabbage Patch doll. My mom went to Kmart back when there were still Kmarts. I think I was a junior or sophomore in high school, and she got me a Cabbage Patch doll. And it was a cheerleader Cabbage Patch doll. In the color of the college that I eventually went to, and I went to college and I was a cheerleader in college too. And the colors were green at Northwest Missouri State University. And I was a cheerleader my first 2 years in college. Cabbage Patch dolls, the guy who invented them made a fortune. You can live in the Cabbage Patch doll mansion in Florida because the guy who made the Cabbage Patch dolls is selling his Florida mansion for a very low sum of $12.75 million.
That's it? Is it on the ocean?
It could be yours. It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is. It is a 5-bedroom, 6.5 bathroom home. And it is beautiful. 6,349 square feet. What's wrong, Austin? He's making a face.
Chad sent me a text telling me to tell you to check your phones.
Check our phone.
We have a text message from Mr. Hummel.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Wow.
Huge news. Huge.
Mayor Lovely Warren has pleaded guilty in her campaign finance trial. She is resigning after accepting a plea deal in her campaign finance fraud trial. Nobody saw that coming.
Nobody.
Where is Chad? Chad, get up here. He's downstairs.
It's a misdemeanor, so that way she doesn't have to give up her law license.
Tell him to come up
here.
here.
She could still run for political office and continue on with her life.
Wow.
So nothing.
Did not see that coming.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
That is pretty interesting. Guilty, Your Honor, is what she said. So Rochester Mayor Lovely Warren is resigning from office after accepting a plea deal, facing 2 felony counts related to allegations of campaign finance being mishandled during the 2017 mayoral election. So Mayor Lovely Warren, she takes down 2 others along with her, along with Albert Jones Jr. and Rosalind Brooks Harris, were each charged with violating election laws, which are felonies. So if convicted, Each person would have faced 1 1/3 to 4 years in state prison, or a range of sentencing options from probation to restitution. So jury selection was to start this morning at 9:30 at the courthouse. Instead, attorneys met in the judge's chambers negotiating plea deals for all 3 of the defendants during most of the day.
Couldn't we have done this like 6 months ago?
I don't know why we didn't.
Because 11:59, the 11th hour.
I have no idea why Mayor Lovely Warren did not do this from the get-go.
Right.
From the very start. I mean, maybe they were waiting for them to agree to the plea deal. Maybe the prosecutors say, no, we're not going to do a plea deal.
So is Lovely Warren going to be the next Attorney General of New York State once Letitia James becomes governor?
Yeah, I think her husband has kind of sullied that
you
road.
Never know.
I think that road is
Don't they all fail forward?
I fail forward. Yeah, I think that possibly that road is covered in major amounts of dog dew. I don't think she'll ever. I shouldn't say this. I know you should never say never.
You'll be surprised.
Never say never.
She'll make more money next year than she did this year.
I think her husband has kind of ruined public office for her. I mean, she'll deflect blame. I could be wrong.
She'll deflect blame, and she'll be better off, in the future.
Who was the Washington D.C. Mayor Marion Barry?
Barry, Coke, wasn't he with Coke or
Coke
something?
and hookers?
Yeah.
And I think he got back into public office. If I'm not,
yeah,
I know Mike Megason will correct me but I think that's right. But yeah, guilty, Your Honor. Rochester Mayor Lovely Warren resigns as part of a plea deal. So let me just tell you what happened today. They called all these jurors down and they made them sit freaking all day long. They made them sit all day long at the Monroe County Courthouse to be called, and whether or not they were going to be able to sit on the jury or not. So all those jurors that went down today sat all day until now.
They got their $40.
Yeah, probably. No, I don't think you get money unless you're selected for a jury.
Is that true?
I think that's true. I don't think you get money unless you're selected for a trial. No,
at least they're off the list for the next 10 years.
I was a jury foreman on a murder trial.
You were?
I don't know how I got to be the one in charge.
Guilty.
He was guilty.
Well, yeah.
He killed a baby. It was horrendous.
He was guilty.
It was an awful, awful murder trial. And the pictures were something I will never, ever forget. But yeah, so all those people had to sit today. But hey, look at it this way. You're not going to be on a 3 to 4 week trial. I don't know how people can do it. I've always said.
So this is Kimberly. 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to go in the jury pool and we're going to go in the back room. And Kimberly is like, where's the freaking pizza? This thing is over. Can we just eat lunch and get out of here? I got places to be, things to see.
I thought.
How long did it take for to deliberate when Kimberly was the jury foreman?
2 days.
2 days?
2 days. Well, okay, so half of one day and a portion of the next morning.
So somebody didn't think he was guilty?
No, I think everyone did, but we had to decide, the parameter of guilty.
So you didn't have to beat anybody to come to your side?
No.
We
just had to decide on, what level of guilty he was. But he is
is he still in prison?
He is still in prison.
All right.
Yeah. He should be.
Does he know where you live when he gets out?
I hope not. I've moved twice since then, so probably. Listen,
so you think you're good?
You can't track me down.
Somehow you found me.
I am fast. I move from place to place, man. I am in and out. So yeah, so Mayor Lovely, well, that's something different, Stryker. The gun charges are a completely separate deal. These were the felony charges that were related to her campaign finance fraud. So the gun charges and the child endangerment charges stem from what happened this past summer at her house, which is where? I forget that street.
Woodman Park?
Woodman Park. That's right. I wonder if that house ever sold. I have to look
Probably.
It up.
Why wouldn't it?
I don't.
Sure.
They lowered the price.
Every house sells eventually.
They lowered the price though. But yeah. So Rochester Mayor Lovely Warren is resigning. Wow.
Yeah. Effective on
now.
the date. You sure it's now?
I think so, right?
Chad said it was the end of the year, which was the date she was supposed to resign anyways, because she
Is that what he said? Is that the situation?
That's what his text said.
I didn't see his text. So really it doesn't
mean a thing, right?
Except for the fact that she pleaded guilty, which is forever going to be on her.
She
on
was
her
mayor,
record.
right? She's got a nice pension. I guess it was all worth it. Cheating is worth it.
Exactly. Well, I hope it works for her. I mean, it's karma. It's coming back on her. So yeah, the Cabbage Patch house, if you want it.
17.25 million. What was it?
12.7 million.
Close.
Fort Lauderdale. He was the guy that came up with the Cabbage Patch, is selling that house. Co-founder and co-president of Wicked Cool Toys, which started making Pokemon and was the master toy partner for Cabbage Patch Kids.
Good for him.
There you go. It's a lovely house if you can afford it.
I'm sure he lived a great life, that guy.
I know, right?
Because happiness, isn't it? Money makes happiness.
Prime waterfront location.
Sure.
Right there. Right there if you want it. I mean, I don't know what the commission is on 12 million.
A lot.
But I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll take it. Very excited. I posted the picture that you took of the sold
Gave
sign.
me no credit for it.
I gave you all the credit. What are you talking about? I gave you all the credit. I didn't in the Facebook post.
Yeah, don't you have to give credit to the photographer in the Facebook post?
Is Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp still down? Austin, do we know?
I think so. I checked a couple minutes ago. And,
it is still down?
I think we're down.
Are we?
No, I just
are we down?
Switch tabs.
Hey, listen,
we're down for the struggle.
I know everyone is triggered by climate change, and I know everyone is triggered by, the things that we're not doing to prevent climate change. And you have all this millions of dollars that are stuffed in that infrastructure bill, which, by the way, I think a part of that is they want banks to report to the IRS the amount that you spend over $600. Is that
right?
Am I right on that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't really know about money, but they want the bank to report to the IRS any check that you deposit into your own bank account that's over $600. They want the banks to be the monitor of that so that they can keep track of you. Have you ever heard of anything so ridiculous? That is packed into this infrastructure bill, in case you don't know. But there's also thousands and millions of dollars for climate change. So we're so concerned about that, but we're not concerned about this oil pipeline spillage off the coast of California.
That's so 1990s.
It's 126,000 gallons.
That's all?
That caused a 13-mile oil slick off the coast of California near Huntington Beach. Do we have any pictures of that,
do you know
Austin?
something, Kimberlina?
Give me 1 second.
I have a scoop here. Maybe you don't know.
I don't know.
Oil and water do not mix.
They do not.
No.
You know what? The oil floats on top and it kills all the birds and sea life.
Well, unless you use Palmolive soap.
There you go. There's the oil slick. So it has finally been stopped, but not before 126,000 gallons caused the 13-mile oil slick. California is now bracing for an environmental catastrophe, as you can imagine.
All right.
Amplify Energy is to blame for the oil slick.
I thought it was Exxon. Isn't it usually Exxon?
Can I say something to you? It is 2021. Have we not figured out a way to stop?
Why do boats leak?
Oil pipeline.
This is a pipeline?
Spills. Yeah, it is an oil pipeline leak. It was an oil pipeline leak that it was the operations of a Houston-based oil company, which I mentioned, Amplify Energy, said that his company's 17.5-mile underwater pipeline sprung a leak. And they say that the company is investigating the spill and that divers were at a potential site of the leak that was built in the late 70s and 80s. You ever go down there and make sure that there's no cracks in the thing? Anybody go down on a daily basis?
They should have used Brian at Express Sealers. He could have filled those cracks.
I mean, I know it's 17-mile long underwater pipeline, but don't you do your due diligence on a regular basis and inspect? Aren't inspections going on 24/7 on pipelines? And if they're not, why aren't they going on to avoid something like this? So we're so worried about effing, climate change. We're not worried about the catastrophe that now is going to hit the whole one section of California coastline that is going to be devastated. I mean, you could kind of look at a map. It's Huntington Beach. It's all those areas right there in line. So
when are you going to get your electric car, Kimberlina?
I'm not going to get an electric car.
Well, then you got to have pipelines. You can't have one or the other.
But it is 2021. You should be able in 2021 with the technology that we have available to
know
us,
whether if a pipe is leaking or
to
not.
know whether or not there is going to be a leak in your pipeline. There's got to be some kind of a sensor. Is there not a sensor that you can tell that shows?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I've got to be thinking that if we have the technology to put a 17-mile underwater pipeline off the coast of California
40 years ago,
we have the ability to figure out if there's going to be a leak in certain places, that the pressure is, you should be able to tell these things.
All right.
That's just me. I think that they should be put out of business. I think that Amplify Energy should be completely put out of business.
Okay.
That's just me.
Screw them.
I think when you have this kind of a problem like Exxon did in the Valdez, the ship, drunk captain, right?
Yeah,
you remember that?
I do.
I think if you do,
I was there.
I think if you do stuff like this, you're done. We pull your license. You don't get to operate anymore.
No,
that's it. That's all there is.
Or they just give some senator a few extra 100 million and it all goes away.
Pressurization sensors. Are you telling me that this company didn't have any? That there's no way to tell that there's something that's going to cause a leak, that there's no crack, no small fissure, nothing.
I don't know. Don't we have cameras on dolphins or something that we can see things down there?
I don't know. That's maybe that's just me doing too much thinking, but
maybe the sharks can figure things out.
All right. So the breaking news is that Lovely Warren.
The breaking news is nothing.
To resign effective December 31st. So she took a misdemeanor plea deal.
And she'll be attorney general next year.
I think she's done.
Or a judge. I think she'll be a city court judge next year.
Well,
congratulations.
I don't
know. 10-year appointment for $150,000 a year.
It's 180.
No, 180,000.
It's 180 to 190. Yeah. I mean,
good for her.
It's money. Get it right.
Good
so
for her.
is that what you want to take a bet? I say she's probably done with public life.
Oh, God, no.
What do you want to bet? $5?
She's way too popular.
What do you want to bet? A beer?
I will bet anything you want. Dinner. Do I have to pay for it myself, or can the company pay for it?
As long as I'm not paying, because
you are a contractor of the company, so I can pay for it, but you can't.
I'm saying that I think she's probably done.
I'm saying she will advance her political career and
okay.
All right.
Dinner. Okay. Dinner. Are we going to give a time frame of to which she has to aspire to
2 years?
Okay, within 2. Are we going to be doing this in 2 years?
Probably not.
Are we going to be doing this in 2 weeks?
Probably not.
Probably not. All right.
2 years.
So 2 years. All right.
$100.
Some Striker's saying she's gone. She'll be gone out of public life.
All right. Give us 2 years, and we'll bet $100.
No, I don't have $100. I'm just going to go for dinner. I'll either buy you dinner.
One Benjamin or $100, whichever's cheaper.
Okay. All right. Good enough. You got a deal. Just Tom take anything.
Oh yeah, I got stuff.
Okay.
All right.
You got time enough for like a couple.
Okay.
Maybe
did you see the article where some woman just randomly at a state park in Arkansas? Apparently, there's this public diamond mine in Arkansas.
They have a lot of them.
She got a 4.38 yellow carat diamond out of the public. Why are we going to Disneyland?
Go there. I hear diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Lori, hello. Lori, why aren't we going looking for diamonds? Why are we going to some beach in Aruba? That sucks. We could go diamond mining.
I liked Aruba. Aruba was
All
fun.
right. Yeah.
Aruba was fun.
The ring was valued at $15,000 and
Wow.
it washed up right to her feet. She didn't have to do anything but pick it up.
Get out.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, they have a lot of those here.
Did you hear about the dude in Turkey, 50-year-old? He got drunk and was missing in the woods and they couldn't find him.
There are woods in Turkey?
Yeah, there's a lot of woods in Turkey.
Okay.
And that's where turkeys come from.
It is not.
Yes,
Stop
is.
it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Guinea hens come from Turkey.
Whatever.
Austin, do guinea hens come from Turkey?
Guinea hens?
Yeah, guinea
go
hens. So anyways, this drunk guy got lost in the woods. According to him, he really
like
wasn't.
this show.
He
It's
really
Lost in the
wasn't.
Woods.
He really wasn't lost. But apparently, he found him. He was in the search party. So he was walking around with the people in the search party, going, "What are we looking for out in the woods?" And some guy yelled out his name. Apparently, they were looking for him, and he didn't even know it. So he was searching for something that was him.
You know what? You found your doppelganger in
Right?
Turkey.
Right? A 50-year-old drunk guy was lost in the woods.
Yeah,
and then
you found
he was looking for himself.
You found your spirit animal, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, don't take that the wrong way. I'm not insulting you. I'm just
They gave a Nobel Peace Prize.
kind of insulting.
They gave
not to that guy.
No, not a peace prize. I'm sorry. They gave a philosophy. I don't know, something with a PH or an SY. They gave him a Nobel Prize for temperature and touch. You get a Nobel Prize for temperature and touch.
That guy lost in Turkey?
No, it's a different thing.
Okay. Okay.
Apparently, these guys discovered that you can create different medications and help people with chronic pain based on temperature and touch and different things. They gave him the Nobel Peace Prize for that. One more. Do you know that baby poop is loaded with lots of plastic?
I had no idea.
Well, now that I'm a grandfather, I'm investigating everything to do with baby Sophia, and baby poop is a problem.
Okay.
First of all, why are we checking baby poop? I don't know that, right?
know.
But there was this article that apparently baby poop is 10 times higher in plastic than adult poop.
Really? Is it because of the formula?
It's because of the bottles and the toys and the sippy cups.
Oh,
So
that's
people,
awful. That's awful.
public service announcement
Go
to
organic?
all our young mothers. Wash your effing stuff.
Is that helpful when you wash it?
Well, apparently there's little pieces of plastic that come off and your
That's
babies are eating it.
Oh,
So
it happens.
use the dishwasher.
You swallow marbles. Guess what happens? All right, that is going to do it for Kimberly's Revolution on the We the People podcast network. Who's coming up later today?
Nobody. This is it.
Facebook is still down. Mayor Lovely Warren is still guilty.
She's guilty
But
of
really
She's
nothing.
guilty of pretty much nothing.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that she's her resignation effective immediately December 31st. What?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And as you always say,
God bless. Be kind to others.
Rejuvenate, restore, refresh, and heal. At Fantuzo Acupuncture, we seek to help achieve effective health and wellness in an elegant spa-like atmosphere. Fantuzo Acupuncture specializes in traditional acupuncture, cosmetic anti-aging acupuncture, acupressure, cupping, CBD topical creams, and more. Approach healthcare holistically. Visit FantuzoAcupuncture.com to book online today. FantuzoAcupuncture.com.
Attic to basement, we're here for you. It's quality service in all we do. Call Taylor. 500 help.